welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to recreate this very pretty monochromatic look. It is so easy. You really do not need much technique or even that many products. You can recreate this with whatever you have at home, and what's really nice as well is that you can use really any cream blush of your liking. I have went with Fuego Flush from Fenty. This cream blush, very pretty, very different, but you can honestly go with whatever cream blush you prefer to use. You can go with a more pink shade, a more mauve-y, a rose tone. Ooh, rose would look really pretty, or like mauve-y. Just make sure that you adapt the like eyeshadow shades to the blush shade you have chosen. Like adapt the look to what you have and to your preference. If you're interested in seeing how I got this look, just keep on watching. For my base, I'm going to mix a couple of things. So first I'm going to use the Glossier Future Dew, the It Cosmetics CC Cream, and the Ordinary, their Serum Foundation. I always go over everything with my beauty blender. Sorry, my sponge. This is just the Real Techniques one. This base really does not have that much coverage, but I don't mind that. I prefer to do it very light and then go in with concealer and hide whatever needs to be hidden. I just really like it like this. For concealer, I'm using the Benefit boi-ing Cakeless Concealer in the shade number 4. I actually really love this concealer. And I find I don't really see people speak about it. I find this concealer works the best when you blend it in with a synthetic brush. So I spread out the product and then I pat it with my finger. And I feel that just gives me the best look with this concealer in specific. I don't do this all the time. And then again with my sponge, I go over everything. For bronzer, I'm applying Bondi Bay by Nude Sticks, and I'm going to apply this one with a brush. Now for this look, you can definitely use a powder if you really wish to, but the best outcome really is with a cream. Sorry, I blanked out. And that is because the blush is going to be very like blown out and blended into everything else. So you really want all the texture to be the same, and it'll easily just blend in. Lastly, for my nose, I like to just apply it kind of to the side. I'm not too careful with it, honestly. I just apply it. And then with whatever's left on the brush, I go on top of everything. And I apply some on my cheeks as well, just all across. Now for the fun part, the blush that we're going to be applying on our cheeks, lips, and eyes. So this is the moment to choose wisely. I have 3 shades right here that are so beautiful. I just got them from, they're the new cream blushes from Fenty. I actually filmed this look yesterday, but my mic was not plugged in correctly, so it has no audio. And I filmed it with this red one. It's called Daiquiri Dip. Daiquiri Dip. And it was so beautiful. This is like a beautiful, like vibrant coral red, but I kind of want to do it differently today, so I think I'll go with Fuego Flush. I think this one's it for today. Just go ahead and choose a cream blush of your preference. Make sure that it's a proper texture to apply on your lips, cheeks, and eyes. What I mean is don't choose something that is way too glossy and cream, or like too glossy and liquidy. That's not going to adhere well to your lips or your eyes. And go with a color that you feel comfortable applying a little bit everywhere, because this is going to be the star of your look. The way I like to apply these is I just go in with my finger, my middle finger, because it's a little bit bigger, and I just tap. And I tap mainly where my cheekbone is, but then I spread it out up and down and more inward towards my nose, so it's really well blended out. You can definitely apply these with a brush. I just personally love using my fingers for blush like this. A little bit on the nose as well. Now for the lips, we're going to use the same cream blush. So try to choose like nude liner. You can go a little bit closer to your lip color just to define them, or you can even choose something a little bit deeper to create more of that plump like rosebud lip. I am going to go with Sculpture by MAC. Because this shade is not one that's going to be like extremely flattering on the lips all on its own, I am going to apply just a little dab of a lipstick beforehand. So I'm going to go in with this very, very beautiful, luxurious looking lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Angel Alessandra. So it's just a very pretty peachy light nude, and this is just going to give me like the slightest tint of color on my lip. And for this step, go with something that is very close to your lip color, or you don't even have to go in with something other than the blush at all. I'm just going in with a lipstick because this is such an odd color. But yesterday I did this look with the red shade, and I didn't put a lipstick on because it looked so pretty all on its own. So you just be the judge of that. The face is not finished, but I'm going to leave it at that for now so that we can do the eyes. And then once the eyes are done, we can make sure everything is balanced out and add a little bit of highlight, a little bit more blush. Lips, we'll see. I'm going to apply a primer. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. Then we're going to go back again into the blush and apply this onto our eyelids. And I'm using a synthetic concealer or eye brush. So this shade is going to act as a base for something else we're going to apply on the eyes, just to give us that tint to make it all harmonious looking. Now to apply a little bit of eyeshadow on top of the base we just applied. I suggest that for this part you go into your collection and really look through all of your palettes, all of your singles, your eyeshadows, and see what pairs best with the cream blush that you have chosen for your look. So I'm going to start by applying this shade in the corner. So I'm just applying this one more on my lash line and then extending it out a little bit. And it does not have to be very precise or anything, like just go with it. Oh, and I forgot to mention, for this first shade, what you want to grab is something that is very close to the blush that you're using, but just a little bit deeper and also matte. And then drag that shade underneath your lash line as well. Next, I'm going to go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to go into Real Gar, this very pretty burnt orange shade. And I'm using a very tiny little detailer brush and applying this more towards the corner of my lashes. I'm going to add a tiny bit more of this blush. Now lastly, we're going to add a tiny little bit of sparkle. You can definitely go ahead and leave your eyes as is. I think it looks very pretty, very like just soft and easygoing. But I love sparkle, I love glitter, I love everything shiny. So I'm going to add a little bit of a sparkle. And I have chosen the Fenty Trophy Wife, and I'm going to add this one exactly where I have just previously applied the little extra bit of the cream blush. And I'm using a very, very tiny fluffy brush because I don't want to over apply. I want it to be like a little wash of shimmer. Now off camera, I'm going to curl my lashes one more time and apply some mascara, and I'll see you guys again. Now for the eyebrows, I'm just going to do what I usually always do, and that is use a little mixture of these two brown shades depending on the area of the brow, and Glossier Boy Brow in the shade brown. Sorry, brown. Now we have finished the eyes. Now going back to the face just to do the finishing touches. I feel like the concealer, I need a little bit more concealer. And I'm adding just a tiny bit more blush. Just look at yourself from afar in a mirror and see what is missing. If you don't need any more, don't apply. Do not apply anymore. To highlight, I'm using the Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury, the Hollywood Flawless Filter. And I just blend it in with my finger. And I really enjoy using this as a highlight on the days in which I have a stronger blush, because since this product does have like a slight little skin tint to it, I apply it right in between my concealer area and my blush area, and that allows the two areas to just merge very nicely, and then there's no harsh edges with the blush or the concealer, and then at the same time you're highlighted. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Setting Powder. And the way I like to powder is I apply it really just like in the center of my face where I'm the oiliest. So on my chin, sides of my nose, a little bit on the sides of my mouth. Definitely right here where the face is more porous. Oh, I'm so oily there. And then I apply it, then I just drag it onto the cheeks because I don't want to lose that very pretty sheen and glow we have. Just a little touch up for the lips. And just as a final touch, I'm adding some lip balm onto my lips. Just the tiniest bit to give a little bit of a glow. This is the end of the look. I really, really like it. I think it looks so pretty, and like I'm ready for fall. No, sorry. Not fall. I'm not ready for fall. I'm ready for the summer and sunny days and just like nice sunsets and sunrises, and I think this makeup is going to be appropriate. I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. Please let me know if you enjoyed it or if you have any other requests. Maybe if you want me to try a look with the other blushes. I actually have 2 more coming in, so I just really like those Fenty blushes. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all staying very safe and happy at home. Try to stay busy, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.